ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दाय तपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहती कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तककेशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः
अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
काम एष क्रोध एषः
काम एष क्रोध एषः
रजोगुणसमुद्भवः
रजोगुणसमुद्भवः
महाशनो महापाप्मा
महाशनो महापाप्मा
विद्धेनमिह वैरिणम्
विद्धेनमिह वैरिणम्
काम इति
काम इति
Yes, in the Bhashyam, just we will read. काम एषः
काम एषः
सर्वलोकशत्रुः
सर्वलोकशत्रुः
यन्निमित्ता सर्वानर्थप्राप्तिः प्राणिनाम्
यन्निमित्ता सर्वानर्थप्राप्तिः
प्राणिनां
सः एषः कामः
सः एषः कामः
प्रतिहतः
प्रतिहतः
केनचित् क्रोधत्वेन परिणमते
केनचित्
केनचित्
क्रोधत्वेन
क्रोधत्वेन परिणमते
अतः क्रोधः अपि एषः एव
अतः क्रोधः
अपि एषः एव
रजोगुणसमुद्भवः
रजोगुणसमुद्भवः
रजश्च तद्गुणश्च रजोगुणः
रजश्च तद्गुणश्च रजोगुणः
स समुद्भवो यस्य सः कामः रजोगुणसमुद्भवः
स समुद्भवो यस्य सः कामः रजोगुणसमुद्भवः
रजोगुणस्य वा समुद्भवः
रजोगुणस्य वा समुद्भवः
कामो हि उद्भूतो रजः प्रवर्तयन् पुरुषं प्रवर्तयति
कामो हि उद्भूतो रजः प्रवर्तयन् पुरुषं प्रवर्तयति
तृष्णयाहङ्कारितः इति
कृष्णयाहङ्कारितः इति
दुःखितानां
दुःखितानां
रजःकार्ये सेवादौ
रजः
कार्ये
कार्ये
सेवादौ
सेवादौ
प्रवृत्तानां प्रलापः श्रूयते
प्रवृत्तानां
प्रवृत्तानां
श्रूयते
प्रलापः श्रूयते
महाशनः
महाशनः
महत् अशनम् अस्य इति महाशनः
महत्
महत्
अशनमस्य इति
अशनमस्येति
महाशनः
महाशनः
महदशनमस्येति महाशनः
महदशनमस्येति
महाशनः
अतः एव महापाप्मा
अतः
अतः
एव
एव
महापाप्मा
महापाप्मा
कामेन हि प्रेरितः जन्तुः
कामेन हि
कामेन
प्रेरितः
प्रेरितः
जन्तुः
जन्तुः
पापं करोति
पापं
पापं
करोति
करोति
अतः
अतः
विद्धि
विद्धि
एनं कामम्
एनं कामम्
इह संसारे
इह
इह
संसारे
संसारे
वैरिणम्
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 पतकेन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पूरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वाष्णेयबलादिव नियोजितः इति अर्जुनः पृष्टवान्। तस्य प्रश्नस्य उत्तरं दत्तवान् भगवान्। काम एष क्रोध एषः इति। As an answer to the question of Arjuna, impelled by what people commit papam, even not wishing, not wanting, but as though forced by something. What is that? It's a question. Father Bhagavan says, Yeshaha kamaha, referring to kama as Yesha, this kama. This kama is the kama which is pratyaksha, which is evident, which doesn't require any analysis. You don't have to do any investigation to find out the kama. Kama is, everybody has kama. It is natural. It is there. It is kamaha. Sarvaloka Shatruhu, Shatru of all people. And this kama alone, when it is pratihataha, when it is obstructed, kamatvena, krodatvena, kamaha, krodatvena, parinamate. It assumes, changes its form. It assumes the form of krodha, changes its wardrobe as krodha. Same kama becomes krodha. Therefore, yeshaha kamaha, yeshaha krodaha, kamaha eva krodaha, kamaha eva krodatvena parinamate. Rajoguna samudbhavaha, the word we saw, which can be interpreted in two ways, as Tatpurusha, as Bhagavad. So if you take the word, it can mean that Rajoguna is a cause for Kama, that is one way of interpretation, or Kama is the hetu for Rajoguna, in both ways. Kama is there, therefore it implies Rajoguna is there. And because of Kama, Rajoguna also. Rajoguna is required for action, activity. So how you fulfill the Kama? Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. So, Kriya, action follows Kama. Therefore, Rajoguna Samudbhavaha, we can say. Therefore, impelled by Kama, this person, when the Rajoguna is activated, he engages in karma. Because of the force of karma, not bothering with it, whether it is dharma or adharma, whether it is shastriya, ashastriya, the person propelled by kama, trishnaya, preritaha aham, iti, dukkita, iti, karyado, sevado, rajakari, sevado, pravartayate, then he laments, pralapaha shruyate. So karma is the cause for all the problems. Therefore, and this karma is, the nature of this karma is mahashanaha, mahapapma. It is He is a huge consumer. In fact, this consumption, this kama is the consumer. The consumption is because of kama. The society runs by two things. One is consumption, other one is contribution. People are there to contribute and people are there to consume. But nobody can be a consumer all the time. Similarly, nobody can be a contributor all the time. The one who contributes also consumes. The one who consumes that he also has to contribute. He cannot remain without a contributor. That is how the society runs. The society is balanced. If a person is only a consumer, then that person is a papi. If he is only a consumer, not contributing, saha stenaha, as we saw in the third chapter itself, in the beginning, saha stenaha, stena eva saha, not offering back what he had received from the Srishti, from the Lord, is a stena, is a taskaraha, is a robber. Therefore, he is a papi only. And what is the cause? What is the hetu for this person being a mere consumer? This kama only. And this kama is mahashanaha, huge consumer, devourer, devours everything. Mahashanaha, mahapapma. Why it is called mahapapma? Because propelled by kama, this person does papa karma, papam karot. Preritaha. Preritaha is propelled by kamena, mahapapan, nakaranta shabda, mahapapma kamena, mahapapa tritiya, pratama bhakti, mahapapma, atah eva mahapapma, eshaha kamaha, mahashanaha, mahapapma. Why it is called mahapapma? Because kamena hi preritah jantuh papam karoti, atah kamaha mahapapma iti uchyate. Atah yenam vidhi kamam iha samsare vairinam. Therefore, may you understand this kama is the enemy, the samsara. Iti Bhashyartha we have seen. We read from Gita Priya Bodhini. Akamasya kriya kachit drishyate neha tarvichite yadhyadhi kurute jantuhu tat kamasthi cheshtitam iti nyayena pumsaha sakala karma charana karanam sarvanartha bijam kama eva iti bodhagitam Sri Bhagavad uvacha. Sri Bhagavan says kama is the cause for is a seed for all the anartha, all the problems. Iti sakala karma acharana karanam, the cause for all the action is the seed, which is the kama. Cause for all the action. Sakala karma acharana karanam, and sarva anartha bijam, that which is the cause of all the problems, is this karma. Akamasya kriya kachit drishyate na ika tarvijit. Akamaha referring to person who is free from kama. Akamaha. Akamaha is a Bahuvrihi samasa. Akamaha. Kamaha na vidyate yasya shrotriyasya shakamahatasya. Taittiriya Upanishad does the prashamsa of this person who is free from kama. Shrotriyasya shakamahatasya te geshatam. That is this person, the Taittiriya Upanishad, there is Ananda Mimamsa. There the comparison is made. Comparison of different degrees of happiness of different beings, starting from Manushya up to Prajapati. a gradation is shown. The happiness which a human being enjoys, if we compare to 1 unit, 100 units of that is the happiness which the devas enjoy. So, like that, if there is a gradation given. But above all, that person is really enjoys the ultimate happiness, who is always happy. Who is that person? Shrotriyasya chakamahatasya akamasya. So Shrotriyasya akamahatasya is free from kama. The one who is free from kama, he enjoys the ultimate happiness. Therefore, yadyat hi kurute jantuhu, whatever the jantu does, they're all tat kamasya cheshtitam. They're all the work of kama. Kama only does it. Propelled by kama only people do. Iti nyayena pumsaha sakala karma acharana karanam sarvanartha bijam kamaha eva iti, to show that Shri Bhagavan Krishna uvacha kama yesha krodha yesha rajoguna samudbhavaha mahashano mahapapma viddhena miha vairinam iti. Kama yesha iti. Kamaha yesha iti. Sarvesham pravrittehe kama moolatvat kamaha sarva pratyaksha iti aviprayena yesha iti puro nirdeshaha. Why the word yesha is used? Because sarvesham pravrittehe, for all the pravritti, for the pravritti of all the people, for the pravritti, the action. Sarvesham pravrittehe, the activities performed by all the people. For the activities performed by all the people, what is the moolam? Moolam is kama. Kama moolatvat. Kama eva moolam. Tasmat. Tasya bhavaha. Kama moolatvam. Tasmat. Kama moolatvat. Therefore, kama is sarva pratyakshaha. You don't require any special thing to know kama. Action is there. Action implies kama. We are not talking about the jnani. Jnani is karma, or even karma yogi also does karma for Ishvara Pritam. There also some kama is there. But jnani does karma not because of kama. That is an exception. In general, other than jnanis, the people who perform karma, they perform karma because for which there is a moolam, there is a karanam, and the karanam is kamaha, and that is, you can easily infer sarva pratyakshaha. It doesn't require any special investigation. Sarva pratyakshaha. It is pratyaksha vishaya. It is directly it is known. Action is preceded by kama. It is sarva pratyaksha vishaya. Iti abhiprayana. Therefore, the word yeshaha is used. Yogyatva ayogyatva vicharam antarena vastu drishtam shutam cha kamayati pumansam iti kamaha. Without inquiring yogyatvam ayogyatvam, whether it is proper or improper. Vastu drishtam shutam cha, the vastu, the objects which are seen, which are heard, kamayati pumamsam iti. Kamayati pumamsam iti kamaha. Kama makes the person desire an object, that which is seen, which is heard. That is the objects which are perceived through indriyani, without entering into whether it is proper or improper. That is called kamaha. Vaishayiki, tadita word, belonging to vishayas. Vaishayiki is that which belongs to vishaya, indriya vishaya. Prabhale chatra kama shabdena uchyate. Prabhala icha atra. So prabhale chatra. Vaishayiki prabhala icha atra kama shabdena uchyate. Icha for the vishayas of the sense objects. Icha for the sense objects. Atra, this here, told by the word kama. Prabala icha, strong prabala, that which is prakarshena, it is with the bala, the force. Icha for the strong icha for the objects, sense objects, is called by the name kamaha iti. Eshaha kamaha yaha pumsaha samsara karanam saha eshaha kamaha eva kenachit swavishaye pratibadde krodhatmana parinamate. This kamaha is the samsara karanam that alone binds the person, and that kama alone, when it is obstructed, kenachit swavishaye pravritti, when it is obstructed from the Vishaya, its Vishaya, Kama Vishaya, that Kama gets transformed into Krodha. Krodhatmana, Krodha Rupena Parinamate. Therefore, Krodha is nothing but Kama eva, Kamaha eva. Tataha, Krodha api, Eshaha Kamaha eva. Therefore, Eshaha Kamaha is equal to Eshaha Krodha. Both are same. Krodha is nothing but a form of Kama alone. Swayam Rajoguna Samudbhavaha, Rajasaha Gunaha, Ragaha, Ranjanarpika, Vaishayiki, Samanyecha Sahayeva, Vishesannithane, Kamam Udbhavayati iti Kamaha, Rajoguna Samudbhavaha. Swayam Rajoguna Samudbhavaha. It is born of Rajoguna, Rajasaha Gunaha, Ragaha, Raga, Ranjanatmika, that's called Rajogunaha. Raga is Rajoguna, Ranjanatmika, which is in the form of attraction for the Vishayas, the Samana Icha, Sahayeva, that alone, Vishya Sannidhane, when the Vishayas, sense objects are there, it produces Kamam Udbhavayati iti, Kamaha, Rajoguna Samudbhavaha. Rajoguna is the cause for the Kama. Otherwise, Yadva, Pragyam tu Satvikim Praguhu, Tamasim tu Vichittatam Priyam tu Rajasim Praguhu, Punastattvavido Buddhaha iti. Pragyam tu Satviki Guna, that is characterized by knowledge, wisdom, Pragya. Tamasi by Vichittatam, that is scattering of the mind, Chittatam. Chitta Vikshipti, that is characterized by tamas, that is the guna, tamoguna. Kriyam to rajas, action is because of rajas. Iti gunattattvavidaha buddhaha, those who know the nature of the guna. Buddhaha, the informed people, they say, iti vachanat, kriya rajo gunaha, Tasya samudbhavaha yasmat saha rajoguna samudbhavaha kamaha eva pravritti hetuhu ityartaha. By that, Rajoguna is that which is produced from Kama. Therefore, Kama is the pravritti hetuhu. Kama is the cause for the pravritti, for the action. Action is characterized by the Rajoguna. Therefore, Rajoguna is there. Therefore, we can infer that Kama is the cause. Pravritti hetuhu. Hetu karanam for pravritti, action. So this is another way of interpreting the word Rajoguna Samudbhava. Either Rajoguna is the cause for Kama, or Kama is the cause for Rajoguna. Rajoguna is characterized by action, in activity. The person engages in action means that action is preceded by Kama. So two way of interpreting the word Rajoguna Samudbhavaha. Na jatu kamanam upabhogena shamyati iti vachanat magat yata shunyam ashana upabhoga lakshanam yasya saha mahashanaha. The word mahashanaha is explained here. Na jatu kamanam upabhogena Shamyati. Kama doesn't get extinguished, doesn't get pacified just by consumption, consuming the Vishayas. It doesn't go away. Iti vachanat Magadhyata Shunyam Ashanam Upabhoga Lakshanam Yasya Saha Mahashanaha. This much alone. Iti absence of this much alone. It doesn't have any measurement. This much only I will consume. Kama doesn't have any measurement in consuming. Magat yata, this much huge, this much alone. Iti shunyam. Ashanam, eating, consuming, upabhoga lakshanam, yasya saha, mahashanaha. Why it is called mahashana? Because it doesn't have any limitation in consuming. It consumes enormously, no limit to its consumption. Therefore, it is called mahashanaha. Kamaha is mahashanaha. Kadachit triptiragitaha ityartha. Never it says enough. Triptiragitaha. Always it is wanting. Never says enough. The more you give, the more it will consume. Therefore, there is no limitation to it, consumption. The world is not sufficient. ततः एव महापाप्मा महान् पाप्मा दोषः यस्मात् पुरुषस्य आयाति सः महापाप्मा. Therefore, it's called mahapapma. Why? Because mahan papma, the dosha is mahan papma. The dosha, because yasmat purushasya ayati saha mahapapma, which makes a person engage in the action which is papam. Therefore, it is called mahapapma. Yasmat purushasya ayati saha mahapapma, because of which the purusha commits papam. Therefore, saha kamaha mahapapma iti uchyate. Yataha kama vishtaha swasaram api arodam ichchati chandalat api artam grinnati kurdaha gurum api akroshati gamapi chahanti ataha kamasya yuktam mahapapmattam ityartaha. Overpowered by kama, this person swasaram api, he behaves improperly even with his own siblings. Chandalat api artam grinnati, he accepts artha even from a chandala. Kruddha, angered, getting angry, he gets angry even with the guru and he shouts at the guru. That is considered to be a papam. Gamapi hanti, kills a cow. It doesn't think it as a papam. Gamapi hanti, papam. Gam, go hatya is. That also he does because of kama. Ataha kamasya yuktam. Therefore, it is proper to say kama as mahapapmatvam. Therefore, it is called mahapapma. Tasmat tvam iha samsare mokshaho enam kamam eva vairinam viddhi. Therefore, here in the samsara, you know that this kama is the enemy for moksha. Vairinam shatrum iti viddhi. Kamam eva vairinam iti viddhi. For what? Moksha. Moksha praptaye. For moksha, freedom, for freedom, this kama is. What is the enemy for freedom? This kama alone. Mukti pratibandakam etameva vijanihi ityartaha. This kama is the pratibandha, obstacle for mukti. Mukti, that is moksha, freedom. That which is the obstacle. Kama is the obstacle for moksha. Iti vijanihi, may you know that. Ityartaha. We'll continue. The next shloka number 31. Shankara Bhashyam. Katam vairiti drishtantehi pratyayati
दृष्टान्तैः
दृष्टान्तैः
प्रत्याययति
प्रत्याययति
धूमेन व्रियते वह्निः
धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः
यथादर्शो मलेन च
यथादर्शो मलेन च
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः
तथा तेनेदमावृतम्
तथा
तेनेदमावृतम्
तेनेदमावृतम्
कथं वैरि इति प्रत्याययति श्री भगवान दृष्टान्तैः प्रत्याययति means Bhagavan explains. Dhatu is in dhatu only. Nijanta roopam of in gatau. Pratipurvaka in dhatoho nijanta roopam pratyayati. Meaning, Bhagavan elaborates, explains how drishtantaihi drishtam antam yena drishtanta. Example. Drishtanta is example. With an why drishtantaihi? Drishtantena should it be ekavasanam? When you explain something with an example, only one example. Drishtantena. But here it is not one example. Bhagavan gives 3 examples. Therefore, drishtantaihi. Bhagavan explains how this karma is an enemy. How it is hostile to a person. It is explained with examples. Drishtantaihi, not one or two, more than 2. Therefore, Bhagavachanam, Drishtantaihi Bhagavan pratyayati. Dhumena vriyate vannihi. Vannihi, agnihi, fire. Fire, dhumena avriyate. You can see that 3 drishtantas, they cover almost the full shloka. The last 1 quarter alone for the dashtanta. So, vannihi, adarshaha, garbha. 3 things are, all the 3 things are covered. Avriyate. Vannihi is fire. Adarsha is mirror. Garbha is embryo, that fetus. Garbha. All the 3 are covered, nicely covered, enveloped. But all the 3 are different, therefore all the covers are different. There is a difference in the degree of the cover, the thickness of the cover, the density of the cover. 3 examples, I've got 3 special things, and therefore it describes the types of karma also. Karma also is of 3 types. We will see what it is. Now let us see the drishtanta. Understand the drishtanta first. Vannihi, fire. Fire is avriyate, covered by dhumena. Dhuma is smoke. So, dhumaha vannim acharayati, covers. Sadayati. Smoke covers the fire. The fire is that which produces smoke. But the same smoke covers the fire also. The same smoke covers the fire. Therefore, you don't see the fire. You don't see the fire. You don't see the fire. The fire is there, but it is not seen. Fire is, but the heat is, the Ushnam is experienced, but the light is not there. The fire has got 2 things. One is heat, Aushnyam. Second one is light. Where fire is, these 2 things will be there. That is When these two things are there, then only it is called fire. There is no cold fire. Fire is always hot. Second thing, the fire emits. Fire is light. It illumines. It lights up things. And this hotness, the heat is it is intrinsic. It is swabhavikam for Agni. That will be there. Without that, it cannot be fire. So that is not touched by anything. Fire is hot only, always hot. There is no cold fire. Then what this Duma does is it covers it obstructs covering is obstructing the lightning, the illumining capacity of the fire. When fire is covered by smoke, what happens to the illumination of the fire? The fire which is supposed to illumine the objects, it is that illumination capacity is hindered, is obstructed by the smoke. So Dhumena avriyate vannihi. Fire is covered by smoke. Fire is covered by smoke means the fire, the light, the illumination of the fire is obstructed by smoke. That is what the meaning is. Let us see the general meaning and then we will see what is the implied meaning. Vannihi Dhumena avriyate. This is one drishtanta. Then next drishtanta, Adarshaha, mirror. Malena, by the dust, covered. Avriyate, to be supplied. Malena Adarshaha avriyate. All these are karmani prayoga. Adarshaha malena avriyate. Mirror is covered by the dust. Ulbena avritaha garbha. Garbha is, the embryo is covered by ulbena. Ulbena, by the womb. The embryo, the fetus is covered by the garbha, womb. Covered means not seen. Because it is covered, therefore what is inside, what is covered is not available for your perception. It is not seen, cannot be seen. So three drishtantas are given. Tata, the same way, tena idam avritam. Here all are pronouns. Tena idam avritam. This is covered by that. This is covered by that. Only pronouns are there. What is covered by what? Tena idam avritam. Avritam covered. This is covered by that. That, what is the topic here? That is kamaha. So, covered by desire, covered by kama, covered by trishna. What is covered by trishna? Idam referring to the viveka shakti, the discriminating capacity. That human beings who are endowed with this discriminating capacity, this viveka shakti, that is covered. So, idam avritam, this shakti, the power to discriminate things and understand, the viveka shakti, it is avritam. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha. You have to remember, connect that shloka. Remember that shloka and connect here. Buddhi ashat pranashyati. Buddhi is overpowered by, covering is overpowered. Buddhi is overpowered by what? Buddhi is overpowered by kama. Therefore, vinashyati. Therefore, viveka shakti. Starting from Vishaya Dhyanam, then kama, sangasteshu bhajayate, sanga sanjayate kamaha, kamat krodo vijayate, krodat bhavati sammohaha, sammohat smriti vibhramaha. Whatever learnt, everything is forgotten. Smriti vibhramshat buddhi nashaha. That buddhi stands for that viveka shakti. That is what here, idam, this shakti, this buddhi shakti, buddhi is avritam, covered by this kama. Now, one example is sufficient. Why three examples? The three examples has got something to convey. Each example has got something to convey. When a fire is covered by smoke, as I told, the fire covers only the illumination capacity. The smoke covers only the illuminating capacity of the fire. It cannot makes the fire into a cold one. It cannot convert. Only the burning capacity. The fire, which is nothing but the nature of the fire is to burn. That will be there. That capacity is not touched by Duma, but Duma covers the illumination capacity. The fire which illumines light, that is obstructed by Duma. Similarly, the Viveka Shakti is obstructed by this Kama. Similarly, Viveka Shakti is obstructed by Kama. The mirror is covered by dust. Therefore, the reflection is not clear in the mirror. The purpose of mirror is to see one's image, one reflection in the mirror. When it is covered by dust, you don't see yourself clearly in the mirror. Similarly, when the Kama is there, when Kama influences the Viveka Shakti, you forget yourself. As you don't see your image in the mirror when it is covered by the dust. Similarly, when the Viveka Shakti of the Buddhi is obstructed by Kama, then you lose yourself. You don't see yourself as you are. Similarly, when Garbha is, when the Garbha, the embryo is covered, as the embryo is covered by the womb. Similarly, this Viveka Shakti is covered by Kama. When it is completely covered by Kama, then you don't know what is Dharma, what is Adharma. In the first example, Shankaracharya would explain this example, giving significance to each example. The fire example, in the Agni Drishtanta, it is to show that the Duma, the smoke, they are lighter. It is light, it is very light compared to the dust on the mirror, compared to the Ulbha. This Duma is light. You can easily blow it away just by fanning the Duma. If you blow some air, the Duma will get dispersed. So just by mere fanning, it doesn't require much effort. Just by fanning, the Duma can be blown away. The Duma can be removed. By blowing some air, the Duma can be removed. The smoke can be removed. Similarly, when the desire is like Duma, that is, when it is not powerful, when the desire is not powerful, as you fan and remove the Duma, similarly, by Vichara, by little inquiry, you don't have to do in-depth Vichara, just by a simple inquiry, a Vichara, analysis, self-analysis, simple self-analysis, you can overthrow the desire. The desire can be overpowered just by thinking, without any pain, just by thinking, simple Vichara, no elaboration, no toil involved, just by Vichara, by little Vichara, you can easily overthrow or overpower this desire. No special Vichara or deliberation is involved. It is easily overpowered. That's why that example is given. When the Icha is feeble, when the desire is feeble, it can easily overcome that. You can easily overcome. That doesn't require much deliberation on your side. Therefore, that is the Drishtanta. And the Dashtanta is when the desire is at the beginning stage or when the desire is feeble, one doesn't require much effort. With little effort, you can overthrow the desire. Then the second Drishtanta, Adarshaha, when the mirror is covered by the coat of dust, you cannot just blow it away. It will not go. You require a cloth, you require a wet cloth, and you have to wipe it. So that requires some effort. Just mere sankalpa cannot remove. Mere sankalpa cannot remove the dust. Dust kama. The kama dust cannot be removed just by mere sankalpa. That requires deliberation. You have to apply your free will as the dust coat is removed by wiping out with the wet cloth. Similarly, the dust kama, which covers the adarsha buddhi, the buddhi which is compared to adarsha, the mirror, it requires deliberation. You have to apply your free will. It requires more than sankalpa. When the desire is feeble, just mere sankalpa can do. When the desire is relatively stronger, then it requires free will. You have to apply your free will and you have to deliberately remove. This is when the desire is relatively stronger than the previous one. So the Dhumena Brete Agnihi is a Drishtanta for the feeble desire. Yadadarsho Malenacha is an example for the desire of medium strength. But when the desire is so strong, what you do for that? The Drishtanta is given. Etol Bena, Yata Ulbena, Avrataha, Garbaha. The Garbha, the embryo, that fetus cannot, it is covered by the womb. That you cannot uncover it. You cannot uncover it. It takes time. It takes 10 months. One has to wait for 10 months. The cover to itself, automatically, the cover is removed and the fetus which will come in the form of the baby, it takes 10 months. You have to wait it out. You cannot remove it by neither by sankalpa or by deliberation. So you cannot attempt, you cannot even, whatever you may try, it's not possible. So you cannot just remove the cover, that womb cover cannot be removed. To take out the embryo, you have to wait it out. You have to wait. Similarly, when the kama is so strong, it cannot be handled easily. It cannot be handled easily. We have to wait. It takes time. You cannot just simply uproot the kama. Not possible. You cannot exterminate the kama. It is so strongly rooted in you. It takes time. It takes time. Therefore, when a person is overpowered by kama, even when the person is addicted to alcohol and drugs, that cannot be, the person cannot be immediately made to withdraw from that. That becomes dangerous to the person itself. Person is so strongly rooted to that, he cannot immediately withdraw. Therefore, he is allowed to use that for a certain period of time. Slowly he has to withdraw. Because the Viveka Shakti is already overpowered by the desire for that. The Viveka Shakti is already stultified. So it requires time to get back to normalcy. So therefore, that example is example for strong desires. When the desires are strong, then that is compared to the garbha covered, the ulbena. Garbha avrataha ulbena. So three types of desires are there. Therefore, three types of example. Trivida Darshtantaha, therefore Trivida Drishtantaha. The first drishtanta is for the handling of, is to show the feeble desires, how the feeble desires can be handled. Like you fan the Duma, and discover the Agni. That is the example, feeble desires. And the desires are medium, that requires some certain deliberation. You have to put some effort. First example, Miya Sankalpa. Second example, you have to engage in some action. Third example, neither by Sankalpa nor by immediate action. You have to wait. Kalena, time alone will answer. That's, you have to wait. But the person must have Sankalpa. The person must have Sankalpa to overthrow the desire. That Sankalpa should be there, but he cannot do anything, he has to wait. Because the desire is so strongly rooted in the person, cannot be removed immediately. Therefore, for the all the three desires, three types of kamas, desires, it covers the Viveka Shakti of this person. When the desires are feeble, when the desires are of medium strength, then increasing the Viveka Shakti, one can overthrow. But when the Viveka Shakti is completely stultified by kama, then you require patience. If you have sankalpa to overthrow the desire, overcome the desire, keeping that sankalpa intact, one has to wait. Therefore, that drishtanta is given. So, what are the three forms of kama by which the Viveka Shakti can be stultified? Is this type of desires, three types of desires: feeble, medium, strong. And the desires can become strong. It doesn't become strong in a day. It becomes strong over a period of time. The time has given that much allowance, that much space for the desire to grow and occupy the buddhi. When that much time is given for the desire, so much time should be given to unload the desire also from the mind. The mind is full of desires. Then how will you overthrow the desire? Not possible. Even the desires, if it is adharma, these desires involve adharma karma, that cannot be unloaded immediately. A vehicle going at a speed of 200 km per hour cannot be stopped immediately. Even if you put a brake, it will travel a few meters, then only it will stop. The last example, that is for the strong desire. There one has to wait. But all the three desires are nothing but enemy. They are enemies only. The enemies are strong. Then you have to increase your strength. And the third type of desire is the strongest enemy, for which one has to wait. That also requires viveka. Waiting also requires viveka. If you don't have viveka, then what you will do? You will try to uproot it immediately. That becomes counterproductive. So waiting also is a common sense. It's a viveka. That also requires viveka. It is not common sense. It is required viveka shakti. That also requires viveka shakti. One has to apply one's viveka to wait it out. There is no other choice. Accepting that also requires viveka shakti. Iti three drishtantas given to show the strength of three types of desires. Now let us read the Bhashyan. That is why in the beginning itself Bhagavan says, Yayato Vishayan Pumsa, when the Vishaya Dhyanam, in the beginning itself, when the desire only in the beginning stage, that can be removed as you remove the smoke. Easily you can remove. Slowly it gains a strength. When it becomes stronger, then Buddhi Nashat Pranashyati. Therefore, these desires, which are maybe in any form, they are enemy for enemy for freedom. Okay, let us read the Bhashyam. Simple Bhashyam, only 3 lines. We will do it today. Dhumene
धूमेनेति
Dhumena
धूमेन
Sakajena Avriyate Vannihi
सहजेन
सहेन
आव्रियते
आव्रियते
वह्निः
वह्निः
Prakashatmakah
प्रकाशात्मकः
प्रकाशात्मकः
Aprakashatmakena
अप्रकाशात्मकेन
अप्रकाशात्मकेन
Yatha va
यथा
यथा
वा
वा
Adarsho Malena cha
आदर्शो
आदर्शो
मलिन
मलेन च
च
Yatha Ulbhena cha
यथा
यथा
उल्बेन
उल्बेन
च
च
Garbhaveshtanena
गर्भवेष्टनेन
गर्भवेष्टेन
Jarayuna Avritaha
जरायुना
जरायुना
आवृतः
आवृतः
Achhaditaha Garbhaha
आच्छादितः
आच्छादितः
गर्भः
गर्भः
Tata Tena Idam Avritam.
तथा
तथा
तेनेदम्
तेन
आवृतम्
इदम् आवृतम्
Dhumena Vannihi Avriyate. Dhumena Sagajena. This here interesting is this Dhuma is produced by what? Produced by fire. The other 2 examples, it is not like here. The smoke is produced by fire. Fire only produces smoke, and the smoke itself covers the fire. That is not the case with the mirror drishtanta or that Garbha drishtanta. In the case of this, fire which is a cause for smoke, and the smoke covers the fire. Smoke is produced by fire. Therefore, Sahajena is Jena. What is Jena? Jayate iti Jaha. Jagajau Jaha. Jamjau Jaha. Jena. Like Rama Shabda. Sagajena. Sagajayate. Born along with the smoke which is born along with the fire is the smoke also it is. Yatra yatra dhumaha tatra tatra vannihi. So dhuma is produced by fire, and that dhuma, that smoke, which is born because of fire, that smoke covers the fire. Covers what? Covers the not the aushnyam of the fire. It cannot cover the heat of the fire. Fire is always heat. What can smoke do? Then what it can cover? Prakashatmakaha vannihi, that illuminating, the fire which is illuminating, the luminous. Prakashatmaka is, which is of the nature of illumination. The nature of fire is illumination. What is light? Light also, light is sunlight. What is sun? The sunlight. Light of the sun is nothing but the light, the capacity of the fire. The sun is nothing but fire, Agni only. That alone lights up the whole world. So that is similar, that fire which has the illuminating capacity, which is of the nature of shining, that is covered by Dhuma. Vannihi prakashatmakaha vannihi, that is covered by Dhuma. Dhuma is it prakashatmakam? No. Aprakashatmakena dhumena. Dhuma which doesn't have the nature of illumination. It is not luminous. Fire is luminous. Fire doesn't require any other thing for its illuminating capacity. It is self luminous. Fire means it is light. It spits light. It spreads light. What about Dhuma? Dhuma is prakashatmakam. Dhuma doesn't have the shining nature. So that covers the fire. Therefore, only that shining capacity of the fire is covered by Dhuma. Yatha va adarshaha malena cha. Mirror is covered by mala, dust, dirt. Similarly, ulbena, garbha veshtanena. Garbha is covered by Garbha is covered by Jarayuna. Jarayuna is the name of the cover. That embryo which is covered, that Garbha which is covered, that the cover name is Jarayuna. Jarayuna avritaha acharitaha Garbha. Garbha is covered by this. The fetus is covered by the Garbha. The yata Garbha avritaha. Garbha is covered by the Ulba. Ulba is a womb. The Ulba is the womb. The fetus, the Garbha, the embryo, which is covered by the womb. Acharitaha avritaha. Covered by a membrane, a thick membrane. It's called Jarayuna. Jarayuna avritaha. In the first case, Duma is thickless. There is no thickness involved. In the second case, a light thickness involved. Dust is there. Third one, it's covered by a physical membrane. Literally physical. It has got certain thickness. Therefore, the different degrees of the cover. The cover is not same in all the three. There are different degrees. That shows the different in the degrees of Kama also. When it covers the Viveka Shakti, then because it covers the Viveka Shakti, therefore certain to remove the Kama, certain effort, certain action is involved. Certain action or sankalpa action or waiting is involved. Because of the difference in the degrees of the Kama, the desire, which covers the buddhi, which covers the Viveka Shakti. Therefore, there is difference in the degree of overcoming that, which is in the form of sankalpa or deliberation or waiting it out. Iti, the three drishtanta. Tata tena idam avritam. Idam referring to this Viveka Shakti, the buddhi. Viveka Shakti, where the Viveka Shakti is? Viveka Shakti is of the buddhi only. So buddhi is covered. Tena referring to kamena. Kamena buddhi shaktihi avrita ityartaha. We'll stop here. Then we'll see Gita Priya Bodhini the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद विश्वनाथ जी.
धन्यवाद.
गुरुजी.